In the diplomatic field, we have come across one problem, the Japa syndrome. If you are a Nigerian, you understand what I'm saying. I have with me Mr. Gariba Al-Hassan. He is a Ghanaian, and he's here to tell his story. He just got rescued from the hands of unscrupulous criminals who are hiding under the guise of trying to help you travel abroad. Mr. Gariba, thank you so much for coming to Diplomat Extra.
Thank you.
So can you just tell us your story?
Okay, my name is Gariba Al-Hassan from Ghana, Sunyani specifically. It's all happened through my student I ever taught in junior high school, who once came to me to help fill a form to travel to one of the countries in Europe. So he gave me an agent's number to start talking to him. I called the agent. I even asked of his name. He said it's not so important for me to know the name since my brother is already there. So all I need is just the help for me to get to Poland and get a better job, as my brother told me, which is my student. So in a direct talk, he did mention that I need to pay about $3,000 and also make the necessary preparations, buy some few stuff, which I feel like I'll wear to work and other stuff. So I told him that I don't have the money in bulk, so I have to be paying it in installment. So the $3,000, I paid it in 3 tranches. One, but we were paying it in Ghana cedi, 35,000 Ghana cedis.
35,000 Ghana cedis, sorry.
Yes. So I started paying the money into a mobile money account, which he claims that he is also a Ghanaian. So he can get the money in Ghana cedi and later on convert it into dollars. So he gave us a mobile money account, an MTN mobile money account, which we send the money directly into. So as I said, I paid it in tranches.
That is when you say MTN, you mean the Momo account?
Momo account, yes. Good. So after paying, he told me to fill some forms. So the forms were sent to me and I filled it. I scanned my passport, my Ghana card and my passport picture. So he told me I'll hear from him very soon, since I have my student there who I considered at that time as a brother. So he will be doing the direct monitoring with the agent, as I'm also there in Ghana. So some 3 months after paying the money, he told me that almost all the processes are done. So he'll be booking a flight for me. But I need to make a transit in one of the African countries, which he didn't mention. But he said he's yet to check the African country which I'll be making the transit. So I went on to ask, since I have the passport with me, how am I going to get the visa? Because I know without a passport, I'm not getting a visa. He said that isn't the problem. Where I'll be doing the transit, the embassies are there to give me the visa. So the transit will be just like 1 or 2 days. Then I take another flight to my destination, Poland. So I was there and he booked a ticket. I checked the ticket. It was Ghana to Abuja, a flight on 14th August 2025, just last week. So the flight was just a one-way flight to Abuja, not a transit. So I asked further that, so with that very flight, when is the next flight going to be booked? He said, when I get to Abuja, I'm only going to spend 2 days, but just not to miss or misuse the money for another flight. He wants to be very sure before booking for the next flight. So I should just come to Abuja, then get the visa, then continue. So that day was Thursday. I moved from Ghana around 5:40 p.m. and got to Abuja 8:50 p.m. I was picked by somebody whom he told would be picking me up. So he gave me the number. But for security reasons, normally when I move I normally give some contacts back home so that in case they want to reach me on my line and it's not going through, they can easily reach me. So the one who was to pick me, his number was given back home so that in case they want to reach me, they can reach that very number. Secondly, I knew I was coming to Nigeria. So definitely, maybe I can get stranded. So I changed some of the Ghana cedi into Naira. For the past years, normally I take precautionary measures. When I'm traveling, I make sure I had some of my money. And I always reserve some particular SIMs and phones, which I normally disassemble when I'm traveling, but I can reassemble them. For emergency situations, when in case I'm being robbed, I reassemble and look for the SIM and fix it in to make the necessary calls I want. It contains all the contacts I have on my phone and in my mail. So I did that before even coming to Nigeria. So I changed some of the Ghana cedi into Naira. So I was having some hidden somewhere in my bag and some in my main backpack. So I got to Nigeria 8:50. I called the one to pick me. So the person came with an Uber car, a private car. He told me it's too late, so we need to book a hotel for me to sleep so that the next day I will go with the agent to the the visa processing and office to get the visa. So I was taken to some community, which personally I've never been to Nigeria, so I didn't even know where I was being taken to. And a hotel was booked for me. I slept. I didn't have network to communicate to my family to even tell them that I'm even in Nigeria. And I didn't get any hotspot also. So what I did was I was able to use a text message. Text Home gave the number that picked me. They also gave me a Ghanaian whom they told me that he would be going with me to Poland. I also gave the number out to the family in Ghana. So all this was just to make sure that in case they are not reaching me, they can reach me through those numbers. The next day, which was 15th, I was picked from the hotel by the same person who picked me from the airport to some house, which he said that is where the agent lives. So I need to meet the agent so that we go and process the visa. So I should carry along my passport, my Ghana card, and if there's any other monies on me too, I should bring it together with my phone. So when we got there, the guy told me that I need to give my passport out so that they record some few things with my Ghana card, and even went on to search my bag and told me that whatever monies I have in my bag, I should give it to them because they want to change it into euros for me. So that in case we go to Poland, I'll be able to buy things I need if in case I want to. So that's a front desk. A woman came and took the passport and the Ghana card and told me to wait. He's going to tell the agent that I'm in. So I'm to see him. So after telling the agent, he told me that I can enter. But before that, if I have any other phone on me or money or Ghana card, I should just leave it with them to make the necessary entries so that when we are ready to go, they will hand it over to me that same day. I entered the room. They only brought a plastic chair for me to sit.
So at this stage, let me just say something because I want you to free flow. Okay. At this stage, the place they took you to, does it look like a normal office or is just a house?
It's just a house. So I was very surprised. So because my students, whom I trust so much, I know this very person, I know the mother, I know all the brothers and sisters, where they even stay.
So that was why you trusted the
I
person
trusted the
enough.
person.
So at this stage, you left your bag in the hotel. You came to start processing the visa.
Yes.
And they asked you to give them all your passport. So when he says Ghana card, he means something like NIN, National ID card,
Yes.
for Ghanaians.
Yes.
So you gave them your passport, your Ghana card, and they told you to bring all the money you have so that they can change it for you to euro, because you soon travel, maybe in the next 2 or 3 days,
Yes.
and you would need it.
I would need
so
it.
you now entered the office.
Yes.
So what transpired?
The office was just a normal house. In fact, going there, I saw some waterlogged area. I said, wow, can this be an agent house? But because my student, whom I trust so much, he also respects me so much, I trusted that definitely nobody can book me, since my student have already testified that he's actually in Poland and he's working, everything is going on well. So giving out my passport, my Ghana card, my phone out wasn't something I was having negative thoughts that maybe something bad could happen. But after entering the room, serving me with a plastic chair, I started having some little fear. Somebody came out and started lecturing, giving me some theories, some young guy. So first, personally, I asked him what is his level of education, the one lecturing me. He said he completed SHS. And I said, has he been to any tertiary institution? He said he has started.
So SHS is equivalent to secondary school in Nigeria, SS3.
Yes.
That's the person lecturing you now. And you are a graduate?
Yes. I've been to 3 universities.
Beautiful.
I have 3 different degrees.
Okay.
So I was so quiet. I didn't ask any further question. So after giving me those theories, giving me something like a factor tree, it starts from 1 person, then 2 person under, 2 person under, each under, then it grows like a pyramid. So somebody came and wanted to summarize the whole thing. I told them that what actually they are teaching is more abstract. Can they go straight to the point? Because when you are teaching, I'm a teacher, I've ever taught before. So I know how to teach children. If you really want them to understand, you have to make it more touching. You have to put them together, not something so abstract. He's only mentioning theories and some kind of diversions when the thing goes down. So I told him.
So it's basically network marketing. That's what they're trying to describe.
I asked him, what exactly are you teaching us? And what is indirect application which we are going to use? Yeah. Because I'm here to process for my visa to Poland. So what am I using this for? So somebody came to summarize it and told me that it's actually a networking business they want us to do. And Poland is not something better than where I am and the networking business we are going to do. So the Poland they promise, this is a very better opportunity more than the Poland they were talking about. So I'm welcome to do a networking business. They are very disappointed that they told me it's Poland, but actually I'm here for a networking business. So at that very point, I told them that I'm somebody who was already working. For networking, I can sit even in my home country, Ghana, to do that. So I would like to go back to Ghana. So all I need is my Ghana card, my passport, my phone. I'll go back. Even if they can't get me the money I've already paid to them, I'll personally fund myself, get my ticket, and return to Ghana. So I wouldn't pressure them with any money issue. They told me there's no way out. Once I'm in, I should be getting prepared to start working for them. So at that time, I actually went on my knees to beg them. In fact, I was crying like a child. I was crying in front of children that I personally can teach.